information specialist office. How can I help you?
Hello, who am I speaking to, please?
Matthew.
Matthew. Hi, Matthew. My name's Andrew. Right. It's a. I've got a. I've just tried to go through the complaint procedure on your website, and on the final option, I pressed other, and it put me through to contact yourself. And obviously, it's this one. So, right. What the complaint is about is on the 6th of September. I sent a freedom of information request for a caseman file that as it was a court case that I was the claimant, and there was serious crimes being committed. And I've got the evidence of the crime, but I just wanted the further evidence of the case management file. So the courts, they've all denied, everyone's denied giving it me. So I went through freedom of information to get it. And I sent a request on the 6th of September. And they gave me a response saying, thank you for your request dated 6th of September. And then they say the Ministry of Justice is required to act under 10.1 of the Freedom of Information to provide you with the response within 20 working days. Therefore, we aim to provide you with a response to your request by the 25th of October. And so just bear in mind, it was the 6th of September and it was the 25th of October. They're telling me that they've got to respond by. Mathematics tells me that that is beyond 20 working days. So there's the first error that they did. They gave a response, and the response they gave me was treating me as though I was a member of the public requesting information about a case management file, rather than the fact that it's my case file. I created it. I paid for it. I'm the customer that created the court case file. So I sent them a response back requesting an internal review if needs be, but giving them further information to say, look, it's mine, give it me. I'm a paying customer. We've got the courts, I mean, and a further freedom of information clearly stated that the case management file is which is also known as a district judge printout report. If requested by the parties of the case, all you do is need to request it from the people that are holding your information, and they to give it you. So it's being denied me. And the reason this is because it's concealing crimes that's been committed by people within that company, the courts, that have lied to me on record, saying that a certain document was entered into that case management file on the 12th of September. Now, it took me a long time to get that document from them, which was a directions questionnaire, and it was a counterfeit. And it's 100%, it's incontrovertible. It's a counterfeit, and it's got a court seal on it. And I wanted to see whether so I've got the person that sent it to me, and he wouldn't tell me where he got it from. So he's accepted the fact that he gave it me. So it's he's responsible. I warned him that if he doesn't tell me where he got it from, then the only place it can come from is you. So I gave him 2 courtesy reminders to allow him to give a response, which he didn't. So, and the case management file is going to prove the other court managers in the other courts, the lower courts, because this is from a King's Bench. This is from the Royal Courts of Justice that did this to me. And the Exeter County Court, I also have them because I've got them on record saying, yes, it was filed on the 12th and it's in the computer file. And that's why I need to see this case management file. So I've said how serious it is. Do supply me the request at earliest convenience, as this is a matter of serious importance due to the ongoing investigation. Now, I sent back that, and that was my response, and that was sent on the 27th of October. And they said, the Ministry of Justice, this is a review is currently being conducted. As a response will be issued to you in due course. The Ministry of Justice aims to provide you with a response within 20 working days. And then I had to send twice for that, and then they sent me back saying that there would be a response given to me by the 24th of November. November. So I forwarded them again, and they sent me a response, and they came back with like, sorry, we're taking as we'll do as we can. And then I've had another response from him, today, and it says, thank you again for your date requested the 27th. And it says, a review is currently being conducted and a response will be issued to you in due course. The MOD aims to provide within 20 working days in accordance with the Information Commissioner's Office recommendations. If you have any queries regarding the internal review, please do not hesitate to contact the above address, quoting the reference number in all correspondences. Yours sincerely. So they are. One second. We go to the inbox. Is that the one? Am I reading the wrong one then? Yeah. Yeah. So basically, if yeah.
So if you've got it your own personal data,
Yeah.
that you're trying to get hold of, so freedom of information would you access your own personal data.
Well, this is the point. This is the point to it, you see, because the data subject, between the data subject access to us and a freedom of information. So the court, the freedom of information request previously, as I was quoting, which was I forget what his name is, Darren Rook, from the information office, from the information that came in a data. So it isn't a data subject. It's information. It's information. It's my information. Yeah, there's data on it. But the point is, the data subject access was a different route, and it's not needed. It isn't required. So what I'm saying is, it's a freedom of information request, and they must give it to me.
So not necessarily.
It is necessarily because just to explain to you. Yeah, well, let me just explain this, because I'd gone through this process with the freedom of information. They were saying they tried to make it into a data subject access request. So I've gone through this argument with the freedom of information. I've already gone that argument with them. They was trying to tell me and trying to make it into a data subject access request, which it is not. So we've agreed on that, and they've done that. Yeah. So.
So any member of the public is entitled, can ask public authority get hold of information. So whether or not it's, in terms of what they believe is right for the public to know and all that kind of thing. But there are exemptions not exemptions, within that. So they can refuse the request, but they have to explain those exemptions. What I would say in terms of this, so you said that they haven't responded to you, they're just giving you, we'll respond to you in 20 working days, we'll respond to you in 20 working days.
Well, they've lied in their first one, haven't they? Because 6th of September to the 25th of October, I think you can agree with me that isn't 20 working days. So in their own document, they've lied. Right? If it had been the 1st of October and they said 25th of October because there was returning in 20 working days, then we could have gone with that. Or even, let's say if it was the 25th of September, but it was the 6th of September. So there's a lie anyway. What I'm saying to you is this, and it's not just the freedom of information, it's not just the courts. And by courts, I mean the Royal Courts of Justice, Plymouth Court, Exeter County Court, right? It's not just those people. It's not just the Action Fraud. It's not just the City of London Police. It's not just the IOPC, which is the Information of Police Conduct, yeah? Independent Office of Police Conduct. It's not just the City of London PSD, which is the Professional Standards Directorate. Right, all of these people, right, yeah, are stopping me, right, from reporting this incontrovertible. By incontrovertible, what I mean is, it's no dispute. I've got the evidence, I've got the physical substance. You can't dispute the substance. The substance speaks for itself. And what I'm saying is 100% truth because the substance confirms that. Yeah, but what I'm saying is everybody is denying it me. So the reason I'm putting this, I'm requiring from the ICO, yeah, is to put pressure on these people, because this is delaying justice. This is denying justice. I've been met, right? Yeah, it is an actual fraud to conceal a fraud, and fraud is equal to gross negligence. And I've got evidence that every one of those people that I've just explained to you, I've got incontrovertible evidence that they're all in gross negligence, because they are all concealing this fraud that I'm trying to expose. And it was I created the court case.
The thing is that this is what I showed you. It is just that SOI request. I know it's open down process. So the only thing I need to know is whether or not you ask for an internal review of the request.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a bit.
Okay.
It was a bit of both, really. It was a bit of both. It was, don't be stupid. You're talking out of your back ends by saying what they, because their explanation to not give it me was they was turning me into a member of the public, yeah, not an actual party to the case. And I was the claimant on the case, which I'd given them all that information to, by the way, so they knew that case number, that case file that I was requesting a computerized printout of, was set up and created and paid for by me. They know that. And their excuse to conceal that, because they don't want to give it me, because they're concealing the crimes being committed by those inside the building, yeah, which I know they're doing, because that's why they won't give it you. I've been doing this since March. I've been asking for these details. And before, this is last year, September, I was asking of last year. And I've been met and stonewalled ever since. So I know there's a mark. They're told, they're silenced. They put a D notice on it, as good as, because I'm not here to expose. I don't want to shut down. You see, this is what they use. They use the excuses like, "Oh, you're trying to bring distrust of the public to these people in public services." No, I'm telling you, clean your goddamn show up, guys. You've got criminals in there, and I'm improving it. I'm showing you 100% incontrovertible evidence that this crime has been committed, and you should damn well clean these people up, because they're meant to be serving the public, and they're not. And I can prove it. Yeah.
So, on the website, you explained you got one bit and it didn't like progress further.
Yeah. So basically, they fobbed it off as though that. So I've gone in with my response. It's not just, it's like I'll have an internal review when you've just stopped with your lies and do what you know should be done and give it me, because it's mine. So give it me, yeah. But if you're not going to give it me, then I want an internal review. So they've done it as an internal review to fob it and kick it. They just keep kicking the can down the road.
But this conversation is not going to rectify that. What might rectify that is trying to help you get through on our complaint process on our website. So in terms of this, you said you were on the make complaint section.
Yeah.
Click on the SOI and the IR complaint.
Yeah, so let me just click that one, because it's on that last question where it says, because when you click on you've got the last three, what is your complaint? The public authority hasn't responded to my request. The public authority has responded to my request, but they took too long. I am unhappy with the public authority's response to my request, or the public authority hasn't responded to my complaint about how they handled my request, also known as an internal review. Now, what it should be, basically, they're saying I should click that one. And then if you click that one, it's saying, has it gone 40 days? Right? Has it gone 40 working days? Right? Which it ain't. But it's gone beyond the 20 working days. And this is from the 6th of September. And this is vital information. This is vital information of a crime that's being committed. Yeah, the Freedom of Information and EIR complaints. Yeah.
What I would suggest is yes, this is about specific information. Next.
Yeah, so this is the final one. This question here, yeah, right, is question 3. This on question 3, I just read, yeah. So here I could put the public authority hasn't responded to my request. So you know, I could put that one, yeah. And then it's going to get yeah, okay. Right then. How long have you waited? Yeah, more than 20 working days. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have.
Yeah.
And then it will give you the make complaint button.
Okay.
Click on that.
Yeah.
And then you just put in the editor there.
And I can add documents, yeah. So I can show you the documents, and because I can PDF the emails, because that's important to see, because I want you to see the full. Because I mean, and I need it to be understood that this is concealing a serious fraud. This is concealing gross negligence. This is concealing somebody in the court system creating a PDF. It's not even in the person's handwriting. They created a directions questionnaire and they put a court seal on it. That's 7 years in prison, right? This is serious crime. And I've got it's incontrovertible. It's not disputable, because there is no way in this world, yeah, that she could have filled in a directions questionnaire with my autograph in it, right? And number 2 is it's not in her handwriting. I can see that it's clearly not in her writing, and at the bottom of it, it says this is the 3rd one I've sent. So because I'd been asking this question for this specific document, they'd been sending it out to people, but the other people that they'd obviously sent it to, they knew that they wasn't going to send it because they was going to get caught for it. But this poor guy in the city, you know, the Royal Courts of Justice, you know, I got him on the phone and he said it was in there, and I said, you know, and held him under the 7 principles of public life and under penalty of perjury to now give it to me, because he's now said it to me. So then he sent it to me. But then when he sent it me, he sent me the evidence. So I've now got the incontrovertible evidence of the crime. And I gave him the opportunity more than once, you know, and I gave him plenty of time, you know, saying, please tell me who gave you this, where you got it from, because if you're not, then you're going to be held responsible for creating it. And he wouldn't. From that point on, I have been stonewalled, and I've been stonewalled from every organisation ever since. No one is going to allow these people to be held accountable, which is, you know, of serious public interest on the grounds of serious public importance. And I'm just doing my duty. And like I say, I'm not here to shut down it. I'm just here to hold people accountable as what the 7 principles of public office tells me that I should be doing to the public, those civil servants that are meant to be serving us. Because if they're serving the public wrong, we have a duty, yeah, as the public, to hold them accountable. Yeah, so that's all I'm doing. I don't particularly want him locked up for life or anything. I just want those that are in this. I want justice, man. That's all. Because they allowed the defendant who I was bringing to court to get away with it. The police had already allowed her. They denied me justice by saying she could say whatever she wants over the Facebook. And the things that she was saying, mate, was disgusting. She was saying that I was a paedophile, I was wanted by the police, I was child trafficking, and I was involved in child trafficking, all these things that she was saying, right? But the police wouldn't do a damn thing. So I was forced to take him to court, and the court concealed it and covered up for her as well. So she probably is being protected, but I didn't know that. But it wasn't because of what she was saying to me. It was because of the information that she was putting out of our other people and bringing other people to suicide. She was putting out information of their children and stuff like that. So I had to do something. I felt that it was a duty to do something. But I've been met with what I've just explained to you. And she's been allowed, and she's still out there doing it. Yeah. So thank you very much for that. I shall send that. I shall send that in. Can I? Because obviously now you know a bit about it. Who would be the one that opens this report up that I'm about to put in?
So it depends. It'll be the Freedom of Information Department. So they deal with that complaints. It won't be me.
Okay.
I deal with the text complaints.
So why is it called the Independent? Information Commission Office? It's for freedom of information. Why are they dealing with their own complaint?
No, so we have a department that deals with SOI complaints.
Okay, because the thing is, I mean, that's the other thing is about the regulators. Look, the police aren't policing. the courts aren't serving justice and the regulators aren't regulating. And we're getting nowhere. I mean, the IOPC lied to me. The IOPC lied to me deliberately. I sent them a notice and demand requesting again the information, what they told me. They just blanked me. They said that there was a complaint in with the City of London PSD, which is the police professional standards directorate. Yeah, and they lied to me because there never was. I didn't put it in. So I said, well, who's made that complaint? Because I was told by Action Fraud and the City of London to go to the IOPC if you want to complain. So I did, and they just shut me down with a lie, All these things.
Just got another call coming through.
Okay, well, okay.
But just make that complaint, and then we'll look into that.
All right, mate. Okay,
Thank
mate.
you for your call today.
You too, mate. Take care, mate. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Time now is 16:36, so 4:36 in the UK. And it's 29th of November, 2023. Bye-bye for now.